Yeah. We are going around the corner there. We're going to get crayfish for a wedding. Got Chris here. We got the dirty little Susie. And we're out there. G'day everyone, and welcome back to another video. This was a cheeky little after work mission for me and Chris. We knocked off a little bit early. It was a super hot day, so we got our gear ready, grabbed Chris's little Suzuki and headed out around the reef. The mission was to go and gather crayfish for Chris's brother's wedding that was coming up. So fortunately Chris was able to get a customary take permit, and that meant that we were able to gather more crayfish than what we'd normally be allowed under our normal recreational limit. So yeah, we got our permit, we got our gear sorted and jumped in the Susie, and we enjoyed this beautiful scenic drive around the reef. I love coming around here. It's just stunning. On the way around, we relaxed, cruised, enjoyed the beautiful scenery, and it gave me a chance to fly my drone. I'm a little bit new to this whole drone thing, but I'm slowly learning. We're almost around there, and we passed this lovely little herd of wild horses. They're always cool to see. I'll quite often see them around here, just minding their own business. And finally, we were pulling up to the spot. Excitement levels were pretty high. Alright, cool little drive around the reef. I love coming around here, it's pretty cool. We are out here and it's flat. So that is a bloody good sign. We get suited up and we're getting it. Alright, we're out here. Let's get in. What do you reckon, Chris? Get in. Get amongst it. Yeah. Oh, it was good to be in the water. It had been a super hot day, so super refreshing to get in. This was the first cray, and it was actually, we'd been in the water for quite a while. It was actually super dirty and close, even though it was really quite clear in the rock pools. So we'd pushed out quite a long way, and we're in a little bit deeper water than what we normally dive out here. And yeah, I finally actually found a cray. I got some here, Chris. Quick measure, and yeah, that one's well legal, so in the bag it goes. So when I'd found that first cray, I chucked my spear gun in the hole, and I'd had a look around and I'd seen there were actually a few more crays, so I just followed the rope down. Always like to have my spear gun on me and use it to mark an area that's good when I come across something like that where you can't see the bottom from the top, so it just sort of holds me on it. So yeah, I was back into this patch, and yeah, there's a few decent crays in here. Grab the first one pretty easily, and I'll line this other guy up here and have a shot at him. After a bit of a battle, I get him out, and we head back to the surface. That first one was well legal, no need to measure that. But this second one was maybe a little bit on the edge. I'm measuring it there, and yep, definitely legal. So another one for the bag. Back down the same spot again. I've landed like a little bit the other side of the rock, but I see these here and chuck my hand in and give it a go. Don't actually end up getting one out of there, so I have to reposition myself back over the other side. See this guy here, he's not going anywhere. It's a bit of a battle to drag out, but I get him in the end and then grab another one as well. So back to the surface with another couple, and I'm actually pretty pleased with myself at this stage until I get to the surface and actually feel one of them, and it feels very soft. You can't take crayfish when they're in the soft shell condition, so I have to let it go. Fortunately this other one's legal, not huge but legal, and it's another one for the bag. I'm back down there again. This is the advantage of having the gun there, so I can just keep looking. Keep going back down to the same spot, so I grab that one and kind of puts up a bit of a fight. But go down, have another look. I think I can get another one of these. And I've actually missed it, but there's this guy poking out the other side, so he's a nice easy grab. Back to the top we go again. A lot of the crays that I found in this hole were not that big actually. In fact, a lot of the crays we found on this day weren't that big. So I ended up having to measure them, and there I was measuring in the female one, but it was actually a male. You can tell that it's male because it's only got one set of what they call, I think, heliopods under the tail. The females have a couple. Like, I think this one's a female. And do I give you a good shot of it? No, I don't. But it's legal as well. Now I've actually moved on now, and I've sort of worked that area pretty well, so I moved on. I found this one crayfish, and it was actually only one. There weren't any others around it, but managed a pretty decent grab on it. And yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit tired at this point. I've been doing quite a bit of diving. It's been a lot of looking, so pretty happy to get another one for the bag. So a while later I find this crayfish here, and I've actually had a look and seen there's a few here, so I dropped my gun again. And I missed that first one, but I managed to get this one out and head to the surface. Before I've had a go at these crays, I've put my gun actually in a crack so it doesn't get swept out by the tide, and so I'm pretty confident I can go back down and have another look. Quick measure, and that cray's legal. In the bag it goes, and we'll head back down for another look. Just an easy case of following the rope down. After a good long breathe up. Right, what can we see? We've got a few crays in this crack here. They're not very big, so I'm actually going to line up the two biggest ones here. The other two in the side are actually pretty small crays. But managed to take the two larger ones. And just sort of carry on, even though I've got two. I've got a bit of breath hold left, so just carry on having a look around, see if I can find any more. And after a bit I don't see any more, so head to the surface. these two crays ended up being the last crays I got. I didn't bother trying to pull those other two out. I could see they were pretty small and I was pretty sure they weren't going to be legal. And I dived around this area quite a bit longer without seeing any more. So yeah, it was sort of getting to that point in the dive where the sun was getting pretty low in the sky, so I headed back in, and yeah, I think the timing was pretty good. That sun was just about to drop below the horizon, so yeah, headed back in, kept the gun loaded until I landed on the shore. You never know what you're going to bump into in the rock pools around here. I've often shot reasonable snapper in that just on the way in, so I always kind of keep loaded until I hit the shore.
Oh wow, that was hard work. Very, very dirty. Not many crayfish around. Whew. Oh well. Truck's just over there. Gonna get our gear out. Make my way over. Alright, the sun's just about to go down. We're back at the Little Susie, and yeah, gotta say that was a pretty hard dive, pretty murky, and crays were sort of a little bit scarce. We'd gone and got a permit so we could, you know, take a bit, because we're actually gathering for a wedding. So yeah, we'd gone and got a permit and I only managed 10 crays. Wedding crayfish. Wedding crayfish. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Yo! Alright, we're nearly back in and we've just stopped. There's a whole lot of jack mackerel here that obviously kingies have chased up the beach. So yeah, they're wicked bait, so we're gonna pick a whole lot up. Bait for the fishing mission's on. Mean. That's enough, you reckon? Mean. Oh, that's a little bonus. Whole lot of bait.